Hey Sharp Growth Photo Challengers, welcome to week number 9, Signs of Spring. I asked you to get your camera, go outdoors, and find me signs that spring is in fact on the way and slayed winter, the winter demon forever. Thank you very much for participating. Let's jump right in to see what Melissa has given us. Basketball. Let's load some stats there, Flickr, please. Oh, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just don't wanna. Nope, don't want it. But thankfully, she supplied me with the stats. 50 mil, f2.8, 1 over 2,000. Whoa, that's bumped up quite a bit. I wonder why you had to go that high. I'm not actually quite sure. Why am I not following you? There you go. Now I'm following you. So basketball, that's a good shot. And I like the, I really do like the contrast here, you know, bundled up kid with the toque and everything like that, with the dude in the shorts and t-shirt back here playing some b-ball. That's really good. I dig it. And because it's kind of in between the weather is, where it's like it's warm enough where you can get away with some t-shirts, shorts, but not quite, and sometimes you gotta put on a jacket. And honestly, that's the best kind of weather. Best. I got out today, enjoyed a little bit of it. You could wear the jacket, you could not. You're not quite sweating, but you're not freezing your gonadians off. So I dig it very much. This is a bit on the bright side, so I'm wondering again why you had to go up to 1 over 2,000, because at 2.8 you shouldn't have needed. What was your shutter at? I'm curious what your not what your shutter is. That is your shutter. Sorry, you didn't need to have your shutter speed. I'm getting really confused reading the stats. I apologize. Your shutter speed is 1 over 2,000. It's not your ISO, but you probably didn't need it to be that high to capture this motion, and it just seems a bit bright. So I see why the difficulty, because bright sun, but you're speeding up the shutter to bring that down. Your ISO is already to the bottom. You know what? You could have gotten away with closing up your f-stop a bit more. So this basketball, the action is meant to be blurred out. I get that. It's a bit too blurry. You could actually bring it back and bump that f-stop off to f4, f5.6. Just bring it back a little bit. It would still be out of focus, but it would still be part of the image, and you would get that the kid is watching the lad playing basketball here, or whoever it is, and then that would also help stop down the exposure just a little bit. However, that being said, yeah, I like it. You could even be tighter. Get tighter on this little kid here. You could get right tighter and down a little bit to make sure that you frame it up. They still have the basketball player in the background. That's all I probably could have said. Does it really need it? Maybe not. Ooh, pretty leaf. Again with the 50 mil, 2.8, lovely, 1 over 640, ISO 100. Sorry for people who don't understand the numbers. I just like spout them off. I look for the numbers almost right away just to see what you were shooting at. This is lovely, beautiful looking leaf. I love, like, you can see all the texture in it, the light being cast on the ground behind it, and at 2.8, this is in sharp focus, nice blurry background, earthy colors to really make that green leaf stand out. Beautiful looking shot, very nice. Puddles. This also very cool movement, very cool motion captured. 1 over 2,000. Freeze that action in place. That's exactly what you should be shooting at for 1 over 2,000 to capture all the puddle splash going everywhere. That is amazing. 50 mil, 2.8, ISO 100. So same settings as before. Very cool. The only other thing I could possibly say, you could get right in. Again, you probably don't want to get too close to mud being splashed everywhere, but you could probably crop in a little bit more. Just crop it more like it's a little bit awkward. That's how it's right here. His hands a little bit close to the top here, so maybe either bring it back and cut chest down a little bit, or get in real close and try to keep it just kind of like the almost at the knees, but somewhere between the knees and mid thigh, I guess. That'd be my only other real thought, but otherwise that's a nice shot. Freeze that motion in time there. Lots of great texture on the ground. Getting the galoshes out and go out and getting filthy. That's what the good weather's all about. Fantastic. If I had to pick a favorite, it's a toss-up between these two. I think, yeah, dang, you know what? I am going to go with the Leaf. I really, really love the moment captured with this one. It could use a little bit improvement in the composition, but this one here is very nice. It's got some lovely texture to it. I feel it. I feel very much. It looks great. Thank you very much for contributing this week, Melissa, especially after I got your name wrong last week. I'm sorry about that again. And I can't wait to see what you submit to us next week. Thanks. We'll see you then.